What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World, so let's talk. You know how we do it, so let's get into it. And welcome to another edition of Jay Topics. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Boy, I tell you, can you believe it's 2021? But what kills me, a brother can't take 3 weeks off of YouTube. All I wanted to do was chill out after the holidays, you know what? Get myself all ready and ginned up and ready to bring some new content. And now I have to talk about this. I'll be honest, guys, this was not the video that I wanted to make, and this is not the subject that I wanted to talk about. I wanted my actual first J Topics of 2021 to be different, y'all. I wanted it to be light. I wanted it to be fun, you know? Who knew? Who knew that this is what I had to talk about? So let's get straight into it. I'm sure by now you guys have heard any and everything that you needed to hear about this situation as it develops and is still developing. You know, our U.S. Capitol was attacked by domestic terrorists last week, and that's right, I said domestic terrorists. These were not protesters, and we are not going to give them that pass. This was domestic terrorism, period. And these domestic terrorists were Trump supporters. Okay, you know, they stormed the steps of the Capitol and pretty much all hell broke loose. So I want to talk about the top 5 things that pretty much stood out for me in that whole situation. Starting with number 5, Josh Hawley. Oh yeah, Josh Hawley. If you guys don't know, he is the Missouri senator. He's the senator that represents my state. Mr. Josh Hawley. As you pretty much can see in this picture, you know, he's throwing up his right fist to the domestic terrorist that attacked our Capitol. He stands in solidarity with them. You know, he pretty much supports this whole lie and notion that the election was rigged and it was false. You know, pretty much just going on with the lies that Donald Trump has already put out there. If a cowardly, racist, treasonous, low-life sniveling bastard were a picture, it would definitely be Josh Hawley. He really honestly is. This guy is lower than low. He has supported all of this crap the whole time. And as you can clearly see by this picture, he supports those domestic terrorists because he gave them the fist pump. I know as of late, you know, Josh, he's been whining and crying, talking about the fact that he lost his multi-million-dollar book deal with the publishing company Simon & Schuster. Why? Okay, big deal. You lost your book deal. What were you expecting these people to do? Did you really think a private American public company would support you as you support domestic terrorists? Really, Josh? Y'all, Josh Hawley is just a piece of shit. He honestly is. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this man. He's an embarrassment to the state of Missouri, and he's an embarrassment to this country. So there. Coming in at number 4, I want to talk about the Republican Party. And all I have to say about the Republican Party is this. You guys need to figure out who you are. Republican Party, you have played in the sandbox with Donald Trump for the past 4 years. The past 4 years. You have supported everything this man has done. And every time it goes too far, you want to do this. Clutch your fake pearls and pretend like you had nothing to do with this. Oh, I can't believe this actually happened. Really? This combination of dirt and blood is on your hands as well. It's on your hands. Some of your own people were in that crowd. And once again, you were supporting it until it went too far. Until your own lives were in danger. Because guess what? That crowd outside of that building, they were saying, hang Mike Pence, the Vice President of the United States of America. They were also going after Nancy Pelosi and any other senators or Congress people that they could get their hands on. Oh yeah, Republican Party, this dirt and blood on your hands as well. So as far as I'm concerned, y'all ain't either. So next, coming in at number 3, I want to talk about Fox News. Or as I like to spell it, F-A-U-X, news. Y'all too have played games with Donald Trump and the Republican Party. You've given them an absolute platform for this nonsense. Just complete and utter nonsense. You've had Donald Trump on your channel several times. You've coddled him. You've held his hand. You've allowed him to lie to the American public, knowing full well, never doing real journalistic work, never pushing back against his lies. Once again, this combination of dirt and blood is on your hands. So I don't need you all now to try to be real journalists. I don't need you to try to act fake outraged or pretend like you're pushing back against it. Because you're only acting this way because you know damn well it went too far. And now y'all looking real crazy out in these streets and you really don't know what to do about it. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Coming in at number 2, the DC Capitol Police. Oh, you guys, y'all know, you've seen them. I'm sure you've seen the footage. They were out there taking selfies with those rioters. They actually moved the barricades out of the way so they could come in. They opened doors. The police, the actual police department. It's now even being said that this has pretty much been an inside job. Do you guys know that there were actual off-duty cops in that crowd that ran into the Capitol to terrorize everyone? Off-duty cops from around this country were a part of that rioting crowd. There were ex-military people in that crowd running around with assault weapons and zip ties. And they actually had inside help from the DC police. Oh, baby, let me tell you, this rabbit hole runs real deep with this situation. It's a whole entire mess. Blood on your hands. DC police. And now, last but most certainly not least, the head Cheeto in charge, Donald J. Trump. You know, so much has been said about Donald Trump. I don't even want to begin to even go there. You know, if I began to really rant and rave about Donald Trump, I would literally, this video would last 2 or 3 hours. You know, y'all know what we're dealing with. And I just want to say in this video, guys, I'm calling names. I'm talking about things. I don't care If this video gets monetized or not, who cares? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is too important to not talk about. We're here, so I'm going to talk about it. This man is absolutely the worst president in the history of this country. The worst president. 4 years, y'all, we have not gotten one break. 4 years. 4 long-ass years we've had to deal with this type of nonsense at the hands of this president. And we're still dealing with mess. They're about to impeach this fool for the second time. And I honestly hope that they convict him. Because honestly, Donald Trump really needs to be sitting in jail. Donald Trump caused all of this. And he wasn't by himself. The Republican Party helped him as well. So it's so funny, you know, watching the news and watching different white people in interviews. And shout out to all of my white subscribers, because I have people that are white, black, Latino, Asian, gay, straight, everyone watches. You know, I have plenty of subscribers that support me. And you guys know that we speak race here on Jay's World TV, particularly during my J Topics. But it's so funny watching the news and seeing a lot of white people say, this is not America. This isn't who we are. This is not the America that I know. And as much as I empathize with all of you for saying that, as an African American, I would respectfully have to push back and let you guys know that this, in fact, is a part of America. What happened last week happens to black people all the time. I have 2 words to say to you. Black Wall Street.
In 1921, Tulsa, Oklahoma's Greenwood District, known as Black Wall Street, was one of the most prosperous African American communities in the United States. But on May 31st of that year, the Tulsa Tribune reported that a black man, Dick Rowland, attempted to rape a white woman, Sarah Page. Whites in the area refused to wait for the investigative process to play out, sparking 2 days of unprecedented racial violence. 35 blocks went up in flames, 300 black people died, and 800 were injured. Defense of a white female's virtue was the expressed motivation for the collective violence.
And that's just one example. There are many, many, many examples of why we live in 2 different Americas. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sorry guys. I know you don't want to hear that. I know that makes you uncomfortable. But if we're going to have real conversations about deep-rooted systemic racism in this country, we have to lay it all out there. There are many, 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 many examples. It's just a mess, y'all. And I just pray that as a country, we do better. I pray as a society, as a culture, we do better. We have to. Because at the end of the day, we have to coexist on this planet with each other, whether we like it or not. We've got to figure it out, y'all. We've got to figure it out. I pray blessings on all of my viewers. I pray blessings on this country. I pray blessings on my home and my family. And I just want us all to do better, to learn from each other, to have real conversations when it comes to race and race relations. Because if we don't have those uncomfortable conversations, it's just going to be more of this. And we can't move forward as a country like that. So, yeah, that's all I got to say on this. Like I said, not the video that I wanted to make. Definitely not the way I wanted to start off the year 2021 on my channel. But you know what? This is J Topics, and this is what I do on J Topics. We talk about it. We talk about everything, okay? But so there you have it. Guys, please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe to my channel, please head on over to Instagram and check me out at jaysworld.tv. That's JAISWORLD.tv on Instagram. That's it. That's all I got. You all please be good to each other, and let's have a great and prosperous 2021. Peace.